Hi Aries, welcome to your reading for June 2020. Today I'll be using the Mystical Manga Tarot, and I will be doing a variation of the Celtic Cross tarot spread for you. In the description box below, I have links to my Etsy shop where I have handmade jewelry for sale. Most of the pieces are necklaces. They are, I use various stones, chain and wire. Most of my pieces are silver. So go check that out if you're interested in some handmade jewelry. Okay, Aries. Let's start off with a card for current energies for you. We have the King of Cups. Trying to see how this is going to focus. There we go. Well. Okay, current energies, King of Cups. This is a masculine water energy. The King of Cups is emotionally mature. He could possibly represent making a decision based upon emotions. Let's see what's crossing this energy. We've got the Star. So it looks like a lot of you are going through a healing process, possibly, and your emotions you're allowing your emotions to come to the forefront again. Look on the bottom of the deck, we have the Ten of Swords, so possibly after a period of accumulative pain. Swords are generally of the mind. So this could represent an accumulation of painful thoughts that you have had pertaining to something that happened in the past. But with the King of Cups and the Star, I feel like that you are, you're letting your emotions become a part of you again. You're letting your emotions come out. You're allowing yourself to feel again. Because the Star talks about a period of healing, yes, but also it talks about a period of hope after, and a period of peace after pain. To me, it's also a card of connection to the universe. Let's see what we have for the recent past. The Four of Swords. So the Four of Swords talks about a period of rest and recuperation, a period of taking some time to think about some things that have happened. What do we have for the immediate future here? The Nine of Cups. So what I'm getting so far is that, here's that Ten of Swords at the bottom of the deck again. So I'm really feeling that there's been something in the past that has been painful for some of you, and you did take some time. You know, you've been in a period of resting and thinking about this, possibly thinking about how to heal, how to put yourself back out there emotionally. But I feel like you've recently come into that energy where you're starting to feel better. You're starting to feel more connected with your emotions, and you're starting to allow them to be a part of you again, which is beautiful. Because coming up, we do have the Nine of Cups, which is wish fulfillment. You may come into contact with something that has been a wish of yours. Maybe the wish is to have your emotions back, be able to feel them again, and be okay with them. Let's get a card for the hopes. What are Aries' hopes? The Four of Cups. What I'm feeling with this is that you're hoping to come out of this energy which is the Four of Cups talks about disinterest. But we'll see what comes out next for your fears and strengths and weaknesses. But the Four of Cups in the hopes position, and you know, maybe it's you're hoping to put aside some kind of offer that was made to you in the past that, you know, maybe it has something to do with this pain. Let's get a card for fears. The Queen of Cups. You're fearing your deep emotions. You're fearing these deep emotions. You're fearing them getting out of control. You're fearing. I'm feeling in the past that you were in a connection where you were perhaps taken advantage of. Someone felt that they could walk all over you because of your loving and giving nature in this relationship. And you're fearing if you let yourself feel again, then you'll be taken advantage of again. You just want to be in a connection where you can be open and honest and loving and giving and get the same in return. Not have that other person feel like that, oh, since you're giving me so much freely, then I can just take it. And being in such a good nature, Aries, you don't want somebody to, like I said, take advantage of that. And maybe this Four of Cups in the hopes position is you're kind of hoping that you'd have the courage to be in this energy if you found yourself in that situation again, that you would be able to just kind of put it in a place of disinterest and say, oh, I don't care. If you're going to do that to me, then I hope that I won't care. You know, let's get a card for strengths in this situation. The Tower. The Tower talks about something sudden that happens that spurs something into action. So I'm kind of feeling that there is a strong tower moment that happened that spurred you into some kind of action that is helping you to, come to a place where you are okay with your emotions here. Because this is a strength. So whatever this is that happened, yeah, we have the Hermit on the bottom of the deck. So, whatever this tower moment was, it really forced you to go inside yourself and, figure out what it is that is going to help you to come to a place of emotional maturity. And so you can allow yourself to feel for somebody but also be able to, you know, put a situation in the place of the Four of Cups if that's where it needs to be. You know, if you feel like you're being taken advantage of, then you can, you know, put it in the Four of Cups energy and say, okay, well, if that's the way you're going to treat me, then, you know, I'm going to put my interest somewhere else. I'm going to take my interest somewhere else, which is a strong place to be. You know, that's a strength that I wish that I had better. Anyway. Okay, let's get a card for weaknesses. We've got the Five of Wands for a weakness, which is conflict. That's active conflict. Like, for example, if it was the Five of Swords, then it would be conflict of the mind, because swords is intellectual and energy of thoughts. Wands, on the other hand, are active energy. These are things that are actually taking place physically. So this could be arguing, physical conflict in general. So that's a weakness. So maybe you, you know, when you get hurt, you tend to lash out. But, you know, I mean, this is what this reading is all about, to tame this. I'm feeling. This is what this whole thing is about, this energy, this current energy that you're in. You're connecting with, you're starting to connect again with the things around you, which is bringing you into a state of emotional maturity to where you can, you know, make a judgment call in your connections and, you know, be okay with whatever happens. Because I feel like that, you know, when you meet somebody and you like them, you like them. You know, it's not, well, let me just go out with everybody that I meet and see how I feel about them. It's like, when you meet somebody, you either feel for them or you don't. And, you know, that doesn't necessarily say that the two of you are compatible or that things are going to work out between the two of you. So you know, your feelings are in it from the beginning. And but you want to be in a place where, you know, of more emotional maturity, where you can, that's your wish, is what I'm getting here. You know, that's the, and this Nine of Cups is in the immediate future position. So, I mean, I feel like this is going in the right direction. Whatever you're doing, whatever it is that you have been thinking about during this rest period, is going to help you, is really going to help you. Remember what it is that you, remember the conclusions that you came to when you were in this energy here in the recent past. And remember also the tower here as a strength. That tells me that whatever it is that you realized suddenly, that is, you know, remember that, concentrate on that, because that's a strength. This tower moment that you had that was, and you'll know what it is because it's very forceful, it's aggressive, it hits you like a bolt of lightning. You know, it's something that happens that makes you go in a different direction. It's like you have no choice with the tower. So, you know, that whatever path that you were forced onto, you know, stay on that, because that's what's giving this the strength to this wish fulfillment that you're headed towards, with being able to sit with your emotions, feel your emotions, and then make the choice that you need to make accordingly. Okay, I'm going to pull 3 advice cards for you, Aries. Okay, for your advice cards, we have the 2 of Pentacles, the 3 of Swords, and the Devil. The 2 of Pentacles can talk about juggling a situation that's in the physical world, or it can talk about a permanent change that occurs in the physical world. See the infinity symbol there? That's, you know, perhaps a decision that was made that causes permanent change, probably pertaining to the Tower. The 3 of Swords talks about heartbreak, thoughts of heartbreak, more specifically, and the Devil talks about um, toxic situations, toxic behaviors, addictions, things like that. So what I'm getting with this is, if you stick to the path the Tower put you on, because it looks like, you know, you, after this Tower moment, you made the decision to take time to heal and to think and to decide that you were going to come to this energy of the King of Cups with more emotional maturity. You made that decision, and you need to stick to that path, because if you don't, then this heartbreak, you know, this heartbreak mentality is your devil, and you don't want to revert back to that energy, because this is what I'm feeling that you want to get away from. Your wish, which has all the potential to come your way, it's in your immediate future position. So it has all the potential to come your way. But you have to keep to this change that's occurred, this decision that you have made. And what, since it is the Two of Pentacles here, that can represent, and that infinity symbol, that can represent permanence, a permanent change. So that, from what I'm seeing, this has all the potential to be permanent and to stick. But you refrain from returning to this heartbreak mentality, because that is the poison in this situation with the Devil here. Okay, let's pull one more card. This is going to be for an unconscious energy, so something that may not be completely illuminated at this time for you. The Hermit. So with the Hermit in this position, what this is telling me is that you may not be aware that you are developing a strength inside of you. Whatever this Tower moment was, it really, really kicked in a self-knowledge time for you, a time of really getting to know yourself and how you can come into this energy here, or excuse me, how you can keep it is more what I'm feeling, because I'm feeling that you're here now. You're in this energy right now, but you're afraid that, once you do meet somebody, it will revert back to this heartbreak mentality, because you are so, I am kind of getting that this is you, that you are very nurturing and giving and loving, and you just want a mutual connection like that. And you can't help but be that way when you meet somebody that you love. That's who you are. You can't shy away from that. But if the other person isn't willing to match that, then bye-bye. Not interested. But that's not always easy. It's easier said than done. But anyway, the Hermit in the unconscious position is telling me that you are, whether you realize it or not, you are really coming into a power inside yourself. Whatever this Tower moment was, kicked that in, and it's definitely, you're definitely in that energy, whether you realize it or not. So, and I think you will realize that. Okay, Aries, I hope you resonated with this, or at least, um, got some messages that you can, some messages that you can resonate with, and or to take took something from this reading. And leave me a comment if you want. Any questions you have, please ask me. And I hope that you enjoyed and gained some enlightenment, some insight. That's my goal here. Okay, we'll see you next time, and thanks for watching. Bye.